The keystones are missing. What an extraordinary place to build such a grand chateau.
They call it Vampire Castle.
Did you say vampire?
Oh, it's just a name. No reason to get scared, you know?
Who said I was scared?
In any case, looks like we're not getting in without the keystones.
Then why are we standing around here? Let's go already!
Need water.
They just keep coming! Go on! After her!
Sir!
You're doing a good job, Jackal.
Who? What do you want? Look, if you can't tell, I'm freaking busy here! Don't just stand there looking, Stu!
Okay, then we'll help.
Wow, you're really in charge here.
Yeah, well, just call me head of desert security. A no-good ruffian like myself.
Moving up in the world, aren't you?
Water's still a problem, though. I suppose you know who is in Alcampus now, looking for the Wellspring Gem. Oh, right, DeRosa is working here as an adjunct professor. So, there's a water shortage, is that right?
How would outsiders? Ah, it's you.
You don't have to explain everything, but we will have some Alcampa noodles.
Of course. One large, two regular, and a firm, right?
No matter how many times I hear it, I just can't get over it. You really are an adjunct professor, aren't you?
Indeed, just as I said. I know what I know, and I put it to good use.
Yeah, what about the water? Another bowl! And extra noodles!
Hey, Idia! Watch it with the soup already!
We haven't found the water we need for the refinement process.
That bowl, so creamy and rich. Cook, more for me too, if that's all right.
Of course. Be my guest. It's even spicier than I remember. So, you're still trying to harness somnial energy?
As I recall, it's more stable than the crystals and could help bring peace and prosperity to the world. But during refining, the energy is highly unstable. The slightest error could wipe out a city, right?
And you want to harness this energy to, why was it again?
Though it may seem out of character for me, it is purely in the pursuit of science, and to sate my curiosity.
Glad to hear it. All right then. You? Shall we tell him?
There's going to be a lecture on the Wellspring Gem, an ancient relic said to produce vast quantities of water.
What's this? And you're willing to share this information with me?
Knowing you, you'd have sniffed it out anyway. Just don't get any ideas about going after it on your own. Consider it our payment for the soup. Ah, that hit the spot.
And so, in a very real sense, it was the Wellspring Gem that allowed the Harina dynasty to grow and indeed prosper. Further illustrated in the desertification of the continent and the loss of this ancient treasure, spelling the dynasties. Oh, there's the bell. We'll pick up where we left off next time.
Same old, same old. How about you?
I wasn't able to dig up anything new either.
All right then. Might as well wake these two up.
DeRosa left earlier. He seemed like he was in a hurry.
I can't eat another slurp. Well, maybe one more bowl. And... make it a large.
Good grief.
Now listen, if you want to be a real bandit, you gotta follow the rules. No exceptions.
Right, boss!
Rule number 1, don't steal from anyone weaker than you. Rule number 2, we'll finish this later. Go on, scram!
Quite the impassioned lecture. Training the next generation?
Yeah, that's about right. What about you? Why are you here?
We've been researching the Wellspring Gem in Alcampus, and we found out some things.
You did you?
Right. Right, like about that place to the west. The ruins you used for your hideout. The secret tunnel, entrance near the big chair. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, yeah, I do, but how did you...
What is it, you?
It's just Professor DeRosa and the Jackal. I could swear that I've met them before. I just can't remember when or where.
Are you sure? Both of them?
Maybe you ran into them when you were studying at Al Campus.
I don't know about that. Jackal was busy causing trouble here. And you graduated long before DeRosa joined the faculty.
Right. It's just so strange. Men of such noble spirit should have made a strong impression on me, so why can't I recall them more clearly?
Noble spirit, eh?
Well, yes. The Jackal selflessly helps the people of the desert, protecting them from peril, while DeRosa devotes his life to seeking a new energy source that will bring lasting peace and prosperity. I mean, what could be more noble than that?
You're right, but they did seem a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, and there's a good reason for that. Jackal may be head of desert security now, but back in the day he was the leader of a notorious bandit gang. He attacked innocent people who came to the oasis for water and stripped them of all their money.
What? A bandit leader? But he's barely older than me.
I know, right? But he lived on the streets and had to grow up fast.
What about the guy in red? What's his story?
He was even worse. He manipulated the hearts of women to bring down an entire country. I still can't believe that conniving old lech is trying to solve Luxendark's energy crisis.
Yeah, I know that people can change, but I have a hard time buying the new versions of those two.
Mais je suis impressionnée. You have such interesting friends. But I'm worried there's going to be trouble if they're both seeking the same relic.
Yeah, especially after what you just told us. It reminds me of the hooligans who used to lurk in the back alleys of Al Campus.
Yeah, those two definitely fit the bill.
Right. Just like the crooks I used to chase down in the back alleys of Eternia.
Did those hooligans in Al Campus ever hurt you?
Yes, but I always got them back. Or, well, Jan did.
So this is what happened. And this must be the Wellspring Gem.
With it, the oases will grow verdant again.
Hey, I remember you. The Red Mage DeRosa, was it?
Eureka! The Wellspring Gem. The key to producing safe, stable somnial energy. So it was worth it after all, to brave the desert sands and follow you to these ruins.
What are you going on about? Like heck if I'm gonna hand the gem over to some decrepit con artist! It stays here in the desert, where it belongs!
No, the Wellspring Gem belongs to all humankind. I'll not see it wasted on sand-for-brains wretches clinging to a life they should have abandoned long ago.
Hey, you lot! Don't just stand there! Tell this madman what the deal is! We came here to bring water back to the people who need it most! Right? Come on, tell him!
Idia, as daughter of the Grand Marshal, I know you will not be swayed by crude emotion. You understand that I do what I do for the future of this world. Join me and we will silence the Jackal.
Oh, you want a piece of me, old man?
Why, you insolent little...
So now what?
We have two choices. Help the desert dwellers by restoring water to the oases.
Or help with an experiment that might usher in a future of peace and prosperity.
Do we protect the desert oases and fight Red Mage DeRosa?
Or do we fight the bandit Jackal in hopes of harnessing somnial energy?
Our choices are clear, but which is the right one?
Frickin' heck! You're just gonna abandon people in need? Leave them to their fate? Over my dead body! You try to take the gem from here, you're gonna be eating my steel! Cripes! And you call yourself heroes? Puh! Come on out, you goons! And here I was doing honest work for a change. I should have seen the double cross coming. The Jackal's looking out for more than himself now! And we're gonna steal back what's ours! your prayers! Some heroes, you chumps are.
The oasis must have almost run dry by now.
I'm afraid so. You look busy. I take it they approved your research project?
Yes, thanks to you. We're ordering the latest equipment and recruiting new students to join the research team.
And Professor DeRosa is off on a globe-trotting lecture tour, right?
Yes, exactly. You wouldn't believe how quickly things are moving.
Listen.
He's explaining how the new energy will be a deterrent to war, how we're gonna develop a whole new energy policy, and...
Just shut up for a second!
Huh?
When DeRosa gets back, I want you to tell him something important. And I want you to remember this too. Your precious research is only possible because we took water away from the people in the desert. Sharing your ideals is all well and good, as is your dream to build a future without war. But never ever forget that real people are suffering in the here and now for the sake of your research, and that your dream is built on their sacrifice.
Right. I won't forget. And I promise you, I won't give up until we succeed.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know the old red creep is relying on you to help make this dream a reality. And us too. We're looking forward to seeing this future of yours.
Is it really now? You were only wee high when we left, you know. I feared you might forget this place. From today, this little place will be our home again. We'll have to tighten our belts on some nights. I hope you understand.
Of course! I want to live here with you, Granddad. In the house where we were all together. Mom and Dad and you and me. I'll help out lots and work really hard, and you won't have to, okay?
Oh, such passion, such fire and vigor, they move me so. I fear I may be overcome with tears.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, huh? This is our house.
Yes, yes! Oh, I know! I've been waiting here so very long for your return, yes?
There you go again. Stop harassing poor innocent people.
Finally decided to show up, did you? You sure kept us waiting.
Oh, right. You aren't harassing anyone.
not at all.
I was here first, and then came Miss White, and we are all having a calm, rational discussion.
This old man here insists that he hears your opinion first, Idia. He won't listen to a word that either of us has to say.
Never mind the old codger. It is the girl who has been the biggest obstacle. So, if you might excuse me.
Don't tell me. More research?
But of course, business is always in flux. The situation changes from one moment to the next.
Then I suppose I should also get moving.
Huh? What kind of research could you have to do, huh?
A personal kind, involving me, Heartschild's craft brews, and plates of sausage bordering on obscene.
You wastrel! You wouldn't dare consume all of the stock and leave me with no product to sell?
Oh, just watch me.
Wait a second, you two! And there they go again. Okay, let's see if I've got this right. Profiteur wants you two to abandon your house so he can develop this inlet into a trading port. But Holly thinks you shouldn't give up the home that holds so many memories for you and your granddaughter. Is that more or less how it went?
Aye, more or less.
And you come from a long line of fishermen who fished here for generations. But after you lost your son and daughter-in-law in the war, you took your granddaughter and fled from this house, only to return a short time ago, having sworn to live here together as a family once again. Still good?
Aye, that's it in a seashell.
So I take it you've already heard Profiteur's reasons for why he thinks this area ought to be developed, right? And why Holly objects so strongly to you giving up the house?
Shouldn't we ask if the young lady has any thoughts on the matter?
I still want to live here with Granddad,
But
if Granddad has to go fishing in rough seas all alone so we can eat...
You're right. That is a scary thought, huh?
But you don't want to say goodbye to this old house, do you? Or have you changed your mind?
I don't want to leave, but when I see Granddad has to work so hard here...
Certainement. So you find yourself conflicted. Maybe we need to look into this again and think things through. We'll come back here once we've got some solid advice to give you, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Miss Idia. Tell me, should we abandon this place? Or better we live here no matter how modestly? What do you think is best?
It's a tough choice. Even if it's for the good of the nation, you shouldn't have to give up the home you love, right? But if they do give it up, their war-torn homeland will have the chance to get back on its feet. What would I do in their shoes? I think you should sell your land to Profiteur, for your country's sake. I see what Holly's saying, but I just don't think she's right about this one. Take the money that Profiteur is offering, and move to a nice house in Heartschild's or somewhere. It's the best thing for you and your granddaughter. Don't you think?
Of course. Surely, you must be right.
Stop screwing around, Idia!
Whoa, you're 3 sheets to the wind!
What? You think the one and only Holly White can't hold a little stout? If you think this is drunk, I think you must be drunk, Idia. Nothing goes better with a flagon of Black Hearts than a juicy heartwurst.
we aren't gonna have to take care of her, are we?
Looks like I really can't let my guard down around you. I thought you understood, Idia. But you still don't get it, do you? Profiteur's plans for this country's recovery will only help the few and leave the rest doing not good. Not like this fine brew would do them. Good stout is what it's all about. Cheers!
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
Can't you see?
See what?
That rats played you for fools? And you're too clueless to notice.
Is that so?
Don't question me, old man. Just don't sell this house. Look, it's for your own sake. And for your granddaughter's. Don't any of you get it? Won't you just listen to me for once in your life, idiot? Oh, I get it. You need more convincing. Then I guess you won't mind me backhanding some sense into you. Why am I wasting my breath? You never got it, and you never will. Then we'll just have to move straight on to discipline. Get out here, girls. These buffoons need a good dose of whatever. Let's just give them a shellacking. Why am I always surrounded by stubborn oxen? Well, I'll show you how I deal with oxen. You're looking at the former saving grace of the Eternian Sky Knights. White Mage Holly White. Assume the position. should live in a way that suits them. Live above what suits you or below. You'll only end up miserable. I suppose you types born into wealth and privilege will never get it.
everyone!
My boys! Grandpa! Why have you all gone and left me? I'm gonna remember this!
Granddad! I was so scared!
There, child. I'm sorry for putting you through such an ordeal. There's no need to worry any longer. I'm going to sell this old house and take you someplace where we can live a fine life.
What? You're going to sell our house?
If we just give up this house, we'll be able to live an easy life together for the rest of our days.
No! I don't want to leave again. If you want to go, go on your own!
No, wait, child. Oh, well. I just can't win.
What is all this? First that sentimental sadist and then the little girl both go running past me. Oh, so you've been convinced to sell the house? Fantastic! I shall owe you for this, Miss Idia. And a profiteur always pays his debts. Now then, if you will just sign over the deed...
Hold on.
Yeah, yes? What is it?
Look, I know I went along with you over Holly, but all she wanted was for these two to be able to keep living together here, even if it was a modest life. And I stomped all over her feelings. So promise me one thing. Promise me that you're going to turn this place into the best trade port ever. Get this country back on its feet, and fast. Make it a safe country, where an old man like this can live without the fear of losing his children in a stupid war. A prosperous country, where people don't have to spend every day worrying about how to make ends meet. And where that little girl can grow and learn and get the education she needs and wants. Promise me you'll do that, without a moment wasted.
I will. Of course I will.
You'd better, because if you don't, I'll be coming for you.
You can trust in Erutus Profiteur. If you think I'm taking too long, you may come to blast me away at any time. And now that this is settled, I must get down to work at once. We will get this contract settled, then I will have the construction begun within 2 weeks. You will see. I will need to arrange for materials, and tools, and laborers, and everything with the utmost of haste. Which means I have no more time to dally here. Excuse me while I depart.
It looks as though this country may finally be on the road to recovery.
Though I do feel bad about disappointing Holly. But still, it's all for that little girl. She deserves a safe country that can provide her with a real future. I know I made the right decision. I hope I'll be able to say that soon. And I'm going to watch over this country to make sure of it.